Hi guys, I'm Bri.
And I'm Alli. This is Offscript.
If you think about it, books are potential scripts for movies.
When this adaptation happens, typically it's disappointing because they went off script.
In this series, we will be talking about how off script they went. Hello,
And welcome.
to Off Script.
Have you seen the new Capital One commercials?
No.
Okay, so it's like these. It's the gals from Saturday Night Live. One of them was in Parks and Rec, who is the I believe this is her. She was the campaign manager for Bobby Newport. I'm just rewatching Parks and
I
Rec.
freaking love Parks and Rec.
I know.
But it's been a while since I watched it, so
Okay.
I don't know.
Dang it. Anyways, so what they do, they like are sitting down and they're having like a conversation. They're just these two like proper ladies, but not proper, like just odd. They just talk and they're having like in their microphone. They're like, "What's in your wallet?" And then they pull out their wallet and they're like, "I have like a library card." And it's like they just talk like this, and I'm like, okay.
Like, what is this commercial?
But when we sat down and we just did hello, that's what I thought of.
We didn't even get to off script.
Yeah, I know. I got distracted.
That's hilarious.
I'm Alli,
I'm Bri.
and we have a minisode for you today.
Yeah. Time to catch you up on that lovely thing I did called Coachella.
Yes, tell us all about it.
Yes. Well, first, I flew to Nebraska, and boy, did I have a good experience in Nebraska. And I get to tell everyone about it and share pictures of it.
Yes, you do.
That's my favorite part because I got to go on the penguin exhibit.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God. I was so freaking excited. I didn't even know what was happening. I get out there and there's 3 different breeds of penguins. There were 2 chicks. They were so cute. They were in their own little like playpen area. And the little rock hoppers kept untying my shoe. And I was like, can I pet the penguins? And he was like, yeah, as long as they come up to you. And so all the rock hoppers I kept trying to pet, but they don't like pets. So they would like nip at me. And
Oh my gosh, how cute.
I know. I was like, they like get my finger and I'm like, oh yeah, keep it. Here you go. Yeah. Oh, I was really about to be like, and that's it.
I know. I was like, all right, good update. All right, that's your minisode, you guys.
So then, I haven't told you shit about the Stanley.
You haven't told me anything.
Yeah, that's true.
We haven't seen each
other in a minute. Okay, so then we get in the car and drive to Colorado, where we go to the Stanley Hotel, which, how I didn't realize, like, I don't know what the fuck I thought. I don't know. Stephen King stayed there, and his experiences there are what led him to write The Shining. And
I didn't know that.
Exactly. I knew it was tied to The Shining.
Right.
It's
The Shining Hotel, for those that don't know.
Yes. And I thought for some reason, but no, it's the one that's in fucking Oregon. But for some reason, I thought this was the hotel that What's-His-Face went to get the inspiration for the movie. But it's not. It's Stephen King's inspiration.
Oh, that's why it didn't look the same.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, am I remembering that movie so wrong?
No, that's why. And then like that just made me love it even more because I was like, oh, this is book Shining.
Yeah.
And this place is haunted as fuck. Haunted as fuck. There's like on the 4th floor, that's where you can hear kids playing, and there's a ghost that pinches girls' butts.
Did you get pinched?
No, I did not. But, okay, first off, I've never in my life experienced, like, how am I trying to say this? Like, so I've experienced ghosts in certain ways, right? But at this place, the first thing I noticed was that the static electricity was like none other. Every fucking time you press the elevator button, you got shocked.
Wow.
And it wasn't like a little shock. You would see the electricity go from the wall out to shock you.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, that has to be because of the ghost. Like, this is insane. During our Shining tour, Sierra asked the tour guide, and he was like, apparently there's underground tunnels, and because of that, the energy from the ground is like more frequent up there. But then he was like, but also everyone's like, it's the ghosts. And I could fucking believe it, because so every single time we did that, we went on the elevator, we got shocked no matter what. Cause like they had rugs in the hallways and then little like wood panels on the side. So Sierra would walk on the rugs, think the static electricity was coming from the rug. So then she would walk on the wood until we had to get to the elevator.
Yeah. What the hell is that? Oh my God. Oh my hell. Oh my God.
That was the best and worst timing ever. I thought John was coming to fuck with us, and I was like,
my heart is beating so well. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I'm looking at Bri this whole time, right? The door is behind me, and her face just freezes, and I'm like, "What the heck? What are you? What?" And right before or at one point you started talking, that light went out. And then it turned back on. I was like, okay. Oh, it did it again. Oh my gosh, it just flashed. What is back there?
What's even worse is that's a motion sensor light. There's nothing back there.
Why does it keep turning on?
I don't know. I think I brought a ghost back with me, if I'm honest.
Oh my gosh, you're not allowed at my house. And so then she's frozen staring at something. And then the door bangs open. It's the freaking cat.
Hi, Slash. Oh yeah, we're back at our old studio.
That was the scariest shit. And now this light is freaking me out. You guys, I might call it early. We were supposed to record an episode. I don't know if we can do that.
He's like, nope.
Is he in here?
He was.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
he left.
Just to mess with us.
Hilarious.
I'm locking the door now. I thought you were staring at me because I was like moving my mic, and I was like, I'm trying not to make noise.
No, I was like, I thought that John was coming to talk to us, so I stopped to be like, really, right now? And I was like, there's no one there. Then I saw Slash come up behind you.
Oh, so scary.
So after we did the Shining tour, our whole group wanted to go to the fourth floor from all the stories that we were told about the ghosts on the fourth floor. So we were like, let's go. And the fourth floor, this woman's hair stood on end. There was a spot where I was walking where literally just like I set one foot down. I felt before my foot had even touched the ground, I felt the electricity come from the ground up into my foot. And Sierra had taken a picture at that point, and on her iPhone, she has the live photos. I'm so bummed that I don't have the live photos on mine, or like I can't see her live photos that she took. It's annoying. But in the live photo, you can see the electricity come up into my foot.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like this little sparkle ball that comes up and just sits in my foot. And
that was the ghost you took home.
Most likely, because like the weirdest thing is after that too, I moved a little to the left. All of the hair on my arm stood up. Then I moved to the right a little. It went down. I was like, the fucking fuck. You cannot tell me this is not a ghost. Like it's too much static electricity.
Right.
Like I was like, the fact that I could feel it the second I stepped, so much so that the dude who was behind me, I stepped my foot and went, and he went, whoa, I saw that. I was like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that was cool. And then the next day we got in our car and we drove to her parents' house. But no, that's a lie. First, we drove to the far edge of Colorado after the Stanley. And on our way out, there's so much more that I have to tell you about the ghost. Anyways, so on our way to the next hotel, we troll hunted. We found 2 more trolls.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that there were trolls over in Colorado, so that was good.
I think they're the most in our area, but then there's like spread out.
Mm-hmm. There's apparently 3 in Colorado, but only 2 were on our path.
Oh, okay.
So
that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, back to the Stanley. So when we first get there, we drop our bags in and we're kind of like looking around just to, be aware. I looked in the closet and the closet was like this weird, like you open the door and you know how normally in hotel you open, the closet's like right there. This was like a very tiny closet where it went in and to the left. So like it
was
had
like an L closet.
Yeah.
Weird.
But really tiny. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I closed the door and Sierra is like unpacking bathroom stuff and like, oh wait, no, we were unpacking the coolers and she's dumping it into the not the kitchen, the bathroom sink and stuff. And I feel like I was brushing my hair, but I don't brush my hair. So what was I doing? Was I thinking about brushing my hair? I don't know. What I was. Maybe I was putting my hair up. I was doing something with my hair and our closet door popped open. It's just like, whoop. And I was like, hi, Ghosty.
Oh my gosh.
And then after the tour, when we were going to bed, every time, like this could obviously be because I was like close to sleep, but it was just really weird that every time, like right when I was on the cusp of falling asleep, I would hear a woman whispering in my ear. And I was like, nope. And it would be like, what are you doing? Or things like that. Yeah. I was like,
nope. Why'd you even stay? I would not. No way. Oh my gosh, I could not. I'm glad Sierra would do that with you because you asked me.
She literally.
I'll go do the movie one with you. Is that one haunted too?
I don't know. I want to stay there so bad.
I'll do the movie.
Let's go.
Google if it's haunted. If it is, I'm not going.
I won't tell you if it is or not.
I'll do my own research.
Sierra hated it. We couldn't talk about anything ghost related while we were there.
Oh, because she'd freak out.
Mm-hmm. And she had Taylor Swift going in her headphones and we left the TV on all night.
That would be me.
Yeah. Which I'm okay with because I sleep with the TV on anyway. Right. I was like, perfect. Oh, and she also made us sleep with all of our lights on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
How did you do that?
It was hard, but I was so exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm passing out. Oh, actually, okay, this is the weirdest one for me because it's the most mundane thing. Like Steph asked me about it or about my experience. She was like texting me throughout the trip and she was like, you're at the Stanley. What's it like? Do you have any ghost stories? And I texted her this. I was like, this does not sound like anything, but to me, it's the fucking weirdest thing. So when we got there, we had we went down to the lobby to purchase souvenirs and then we went back up to the room and I think we had like 4 hours to kill. So I took a nap. I was tired enough to take a nap. I was like, I'm going to nap. I nap. And when I wake up, my nail, of course, today it ripped off. Otherwise I would be like, well, look at this. My nail had been long and it like looked like it had been cut short. And like Sierra's like, you must have snagged it in your sleep. And I was like, yeah, but like when you snag your nail, it's like uneven, it's jagged.
Yeah.
This was like someone went and cut my nail.
That's
like,
weird.
Yeah.
Did you find the nail clipping?
I didn't look hard because I was like, I don't want to do
the ghost they cut all the people's nails and they have like nails in jars in their little basement.
It was just the weirdest. That like when I saw that, I was like, I don't cut my nails like that because that's just weird.
Yeah.
And then literally almost as if to prove my own point, the next morning I woke up and one of my other nails had ripped in its sleep and it was jagged as fuck. And I was like,
wow.
Yeah. So that was weird.
Maybe the ghost tried to bite that one off.
I'm like, I don't want you to know.
Oh my gosh.
So we troll hunted the next day. And then the next day we went to her parents and on our way to her parents, we stopped at Four Corners, which was really cool. Except for it's
tell the people not United States.
Yeah, that's the good point. So Four Corners is the point where New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and Arizona meet.
It's the only point in the whole U.S. where there are four corners
of a state. Mm-hmm. And so like you can stand right in the middle and you're technically nowhere.
And then did you put like hand, foot, so you were in 4 states at once?
Fucking hell, no, I didn't.
That's like my dream. That's what I want to do so bad.
That's what I should have done. No, I just kept standing there. I was like, I'm here.
I'm nowhere right now.
I walked the line. Sierra did that. And I was like, why is she taking a picture like this? Because she's like bent over and like awkward looking.
She didn't even ask you to take the picture.
Anyways, so, and like, I had built this place up so much in my head. I was so excited to get there. Then you have to pay $8 to do this. And then you're done after like 2 minutes. You're like, cool.
I didn't know you had to pay. Of course you have to pay now.
Yeah.
I bet it used to be free.
Probably. Yeah. You have to pay. At least it's only $8, but like,
if they charged any more, that would be ridiculous. For literally just standing there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they let the native Indians set up booths so you can like shop.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm. But like, we weren't shopping for anything. So we were like, plus we got there so early that there were only like 4 people in their shops already. Oh. And I was like, bye. I wanted to see if I could find a magnet for my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Ah.
Yeah. Anyways, so then we went to her parents, hung out at her parents. Then we...
Do they live in California or Colorado?
Arizona.
Oh, Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went to Arizona.
Is that why she went to school down there? Or they moved down there after?
That's why she went to school down there. Yeah,
oh, okay.
She's from Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she just moved to
Nebraska. Mm-hmm.
Oh, got it.
For her husband's family.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, we got up and we drove to Coachella. And man, oh man, was it fucking amazing. And I freaking, I saw Lady Gaga, which was great. I saw Marina, which I've loved Marina since senior year of high school. So that's kind of cool, especially since I used to be seeing her in the tiny little clubs in Seattle. Oh, then I saw her on the main stage at Coachella. I was like,
that's cool.
Yes, girl, you did it. And then, oh yeah, I saw Green Day. I was like,
oh, fun.
Yeah, that was a good one. Except for what sucks. I saw Green Day when I was 13. To this day, one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Uh-huh.
Their whole concert was literally copy paste of the concert I had seen when I was 13. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Which then made me like, I've seen this already. Like,
right.
And I saw it in a way better venue because it was the smaller venue. I was really like, it was one of the first times where I wasn't on the like floor, but I was up a little bit and it was a really nice view of the stage and it was like so fun.
Uh-huh.
So then the whole time I was just like, oh, this kind of sucks.
Bummer.
Like, yeah, I was like Sierra left and she asked, because Green Day was who she was most excited for. And she knew that I was pretty excited for them too, because I've always wanted to see them after I saw them when I was 13. Because, you know, you see a good show, you're like, yes, I need to go see them again. And we left and I was like, I'm very disappointed in that. Like,
oh, that's so funny. You're disappointed in the best show you ever seen.
Because
just because it was the same?
It was literally verbatim. I could tell you when he would stop in a song. I could tell you.
The thing I'm most impressed is that you would remember.
I
with
know,
all the
right?
concerts you've been to, and that was almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, I know. It's that is pretty impressive, huh? But I think part of it was like, because it was literally the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, during one of their songs, I was like, he's going to stop and pull someone up on stage. And then what made me upset, because when I saw him when I was 13, every person he pulled up on stage was a kid. Like, he wanted a kid to come up and play the guitar, and then gave the kid his guitar, and then had a kid come up and sing this song with him. And it was great because I was like, oh, he's finding kids and doing that. Of course, at Coachella, he finds 2 women to do this with. And I was like,
are there kids at Coachella?
No.
Okay.
But like in my head, he pulled up a woman first. And then when I literally, like, after that interaction, because that one was for her to just come up and sing, I was like, if he pulls someone up on stage to do the guitar thing, it better be a fucking man. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed. Because then to me, it's just like, oh, I want to get laid. Let's get 2 girls up here.
Oh, yeah, I see.
So then it was a chick for the guitar one. And I was like, yeah. And then I was it was literally like the second he pulled her up on stage, I was like, and then he's going to give her the guitar. And then like after it, he was like, oh yeah, and that guitar's for you. And I was like, it's literally like,
it's all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wish they had mixed it up and switched it up.
That is weird.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've seen multiple artists like before, like over and over.
Mm-hmm.
None have ever been the same.
Mm-mm. And it was literally like the same, like where he would stop in the song to get everyone to cheer more for him, or like stop in the song to do like Ayo and have us do it back.
I wonder if he's just like, okay, we did this 20 years ago. No one will remember.
And I just so happen to remember. I'm like, God damn it, dude. Well, like the weird thing too is like they have, apparently, I didn't realize this, they released a new album recently.
Oh.
And so they played like, I think 3 songs off of the new album, but then the rest of it, I was like, okay.
Weird.
Like, I love your music. I'm still here to have a good time. But like Lady Gaga, oh my God. Lady Gaga started her show at 11:30 at night and she went until 2 a.m.
I could never.
But it is the best show I've seen. It is Lady Gaga when she puts on a show, because she loves acting and giving a performance too. It's always
Above
a theatrical thing. And this one was basically, she was fighting her young self. And so her new music was trying to prove that it's better than Just Dance and Bad Romance and all of her old stuff. So multiple times she would have a backup dancer who was dressed as previous Gaga. And then she would fight. During Poker Face, she had a freaking chessboard that her and her backup dancers, and then the backup dancer who was dressed as previous her and their backup dancers were the white and the black pieces, and they were doing a chess match with each other.
Wow.
And I was like, this is just blowing my fucking mind right now.
Did she explain that to, like, that it was the battle, or you guys just had to figure it out?
No, you just figured it out.
But it was pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Because it's like, she had, because too, when you go to a Lady Gaga concert, she always makes little videos that she plays when she has to like run and do a concert change, outfit change and things like that.
Yeah.
And so you could tell that there was the white character she was playing and the black character she was playing. And the white character was very clearly Bad Romance, Poker Face, all of her old hits. And the black one was her like Mayhem. This is crazy. Here I am now. And so it started out like, I can't even remember what all was being said, but it was essentially like, she hopes to be good. Then she falls asleep, has a crazy dream, and then wakes up and is like, oh yeah, I'm great still.
Oh yeah. Oh.
But yeah, it was
That's
just
cool though.
So like, it felt like that should have been the last headliner in all reality, when that was the first headliner.
Weird.
That was Friday night. Yeah. So then to go from that to go to Green Day, where I was like,
oh, they were the Saturday headliner.
Mm-hmm. I was like, and this is the same shit I saw 20 years ago.
I wonder if it's because not necessarily like best first, but or last or whatever, but it was their schedule.
Yeah. Oh, that could have been it. Yeah. It made me so much like, so Gaga announced her tour right before Coachella. And I was like, I'm too broke. I can't. I saw the show and I was like, I need to fucking go to this next concert. But then I Googled, because I looked and her tickets for nosebleeds, $400 a piece. Yeah. I was like, I cannot afford that. And so I Googled, because I was like, if her set list is different than Coachella, I want to go. But she's started her tour in Mexico. It's the exact same show.
Oh, okay.
So
you just got the preview of it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, you know what? Like literally nothing's changed. It's all the same, which I was kind of sad because she didn't play anything that wasn't from her Monster album or Mayhem album. And I missed the Chromatica Ball, which is the album right before this one. And so I was like, oh, I hope she plays like the 3 songs I love off of that one. Nope, did not. But
bummer.
yeah, but it was still a great show.
Well, that's good.
So, but yeah, so let's be honest. To me, it was Lady Gaga's Coachella. So
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then you said there was a country artist you liked.
Oh yeah, Shabuzi. He was so sweet.
Oh, good.
He performed middle of the day in the most country getup, long sleeve shirt, like for real, like with the tassels and the frayed stuff and a cowboy hat and pants in the middle of the day, which was the hottest part of the day. But you would not be able to tell him and his backup singers who were all dressed like this. You could not tell that they were hot. They were just happy to be there.
That's
and
so
they
cute.
kept telling you, like
I love country. Oh my gosh.
he halfway through his performance was like, I came to Coachella like 18 years ago. And I was like, man, if I could just get on one of these stages one day, that would make my life. And then he was like, and look at me now. I was like, you are the sweetest.
So sweet.
Yeah. And then like, I liked his stuff so much that on my flight home, I only listened to him.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's a good artist. I really liked him a lot. Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I got really yummy food. I got my ice cream donut sandwich, so I was happy about that. Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. And then, okay, well, I guess, should I tell you how I think the ghost has followed me?
Yeah.
Okay, so in my apartment, I had a motion sensor light like this.
What the okay.
Plugged in my kitchen area. And I loved it because when I would get up in the middle of the night and have to go to the bathroom, it would, be off, but then I would get up and it would light the path for me, which is nice. So literally like my first night back in my apartment, I was playing video games and then I was watching TV and it kept going on and off. And like at first my brain was like, oh, it's catching the movement from the TV. But then after I was done playing video games and I was just watching Friends and it kept going off, I was like, actually, no, because before I left, it never did that. And when I watched or played video games, plus how the hell is it seeing that? Like, that's just weird. So then I unplugged it because I was like, fuck this.
I would too.
And then
I'm so glad you said that because I have been debating getting motion sense for the same reason. Just it's nice.
It is.
But no, that's spooky.
Yeah, girl.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, girl.
I've been like terrified because so my neighborhood knows me because I'm in the neighborhood, right? They know I've moved and everything. And one of the people asked, they're like, do you know why the previous tenants like left so quickly? And well, it was a rental company. Oh. And so the previous tenants were renters who left. So that's what I banked it up to. But I'm like, oh my gosh, at no point did I ask if it was haunted. And I'm just like, and after they said that, I'm like, wait, they left quickly? Why did they leave quickly? Is it haunted? So now I'm just like, and it's stuck in my head.
I feel like you would feel it in your gut.
Okay,
like,
I
can
so
always
too.
tell when there's like spirits hanging around.
Okay, I haven't felt anything.
Well,
watch you come over and be like, how do you not feel this?
I'm like, holy fuck, Allie, I'm bringing my sage to burn in your place.
I would allow it. But please help me.
And then there was something else that happened in between what happened today, but I can't remember what it was. It was something at work that I like made a joke like, oh, it's a ghost. And then I was like,
it is a ghost.
Oh, wait, but there's that. And then today, John bought stuff from his Iceland trip and he wanted to show it to my parents. And so he put it in the car. And we had gone up to my apartment and we were coming down to put like all of our recording gear in the car and a bunch of other stuff in the car. And my mom had one of her students, they got married. And so she went to the wedding. And one of the things is a really cute heart thing that you plant and cute. It grows.
Oh, cute.
And I stole one because I was like, I want flowers, so I'm going to grow this for myself. But then I forgot that the soil that I have in my apartment is tropical, which you don't need for flowers.
Nope.
So I was like, I'm going to plant that at home. So I put the pot in the car, and when I put it in the back seat, I almost set it on the seat in the back, but then I saw John's books, and he has a deck of playing cards that he got from Iceland, and I was like, okay, if I put these up here and it accidentally falls, then it'll get those messy. It'll be a nightmare. I'm just going to put this on the floor and leave the books and the cards on the chair, like on the seat, whatever. So I set that down. I closed the door. John's putting the rest of the stuff in the trunk. He closes it. We get in our seats. He's going to put something in the cup holder, and he goes, oh, that's weird. Why did you put this here? And he like picks it up and goes to throw it in back. And I was like, wait, what? And he shows me it's the fucking deck of cards that I literally just saw in the back seat. And I looked at him and I was like, you didn't move that? And he's like, no, I left them in the back seat. Why did you put them out here? I was like, they were literally just in the back seat, John.
Oh, but okay. Now I'm a little less scared because that sounds like it was a helpful ghost. Because it was like, oh, she's worried that the dirt's going to spill on these cards. I'm going to move the cards far away. Maybe. So maybe the little ghostie that came with you was like,
hey, we're buddies.
Yes. So you got to name it.
I always call my ghost Fred.
Well, you got to name it something different. You always do that.
That's true. But yeah, so I'll figure out its name.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So there's my Coachella update and my ghost update.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah. And the best update of all, in 2 weeks, Allie's about to have bad allergies at my place.
I know. Great. But no, I'm so excited for you.
I'm getting a little baby kitten.
Baby.
He was born March 4th. So
it's my dad's birthday.
Oh, really? That's hilarious. So literally tomorrow he'll be 2 months.
So cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. So I get him May 17th.
All right. That's my mom's birthday. What the heck?
That's weird. Maybe this is supposed to be your cat.
No, thanks. That is funny, though. Oh, my gosh. That's hilarious. That's exciting.
Oh, I cannot wait. I've already got I've got his litter box. I got food dishes for him. I got toys. I've got treats. I got treats that are good for your teeth. Well, his teeth, not our teeth.
You're gonna be so spoiled.
Oh, he is. Literally. So Steph told me once I get him, I should give him a bath and then do a flea treatment.
Oh, smart.
And I was like, oh, yeah. So then when John and I were at Target today, we walked by the pet area. And literally every time I'm in the store with a pet area now, I just go and I'm like, okay, maybe I can find something. Like maybe I haven't thought of this.
Right.
And so today I was like, oh, I want to go see if I can find pet or like cat shampoo to wash its fur. Mm-hmm. And so we're there. Couldn't find it. But then John found it, and he found one that I don't have to get him wet. I just put it on him and then I rub it in and then like cool. Towel dry him, which I'm excited for because cats in water are not the best. So I was like, I don't want to do that to him. Like, hey, you just moved in. What?
Let's traumatize you.
You're going to hate me. So then I bought that, and we're like walking around looking at more stuff. And even John is like, oh, maybe you could get him this. Oh, maybe you could get him this. And I'm like, you can't say that to me because I will buy him the whole store. Like right now. So I really had to limit. Like, okay, today you're just buying this one.
Right?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, I'm so excited for you.
Thanks. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yep. That was a good update.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. Do you have anything?
No. No, I do. Okay, so I haven't been posting because by the time I get in bed, it's like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was Thursday. I was supposed to post my life update. I think I've missed the last 2.
Oh, I missed last week's too.
All right. Well, you guys, here's my life update. So I'm running. Well, I was finishing the yearbook because I didn't finish it. I was supposed my goal was to finish it before I started the fundraiser because that would have made my life less stressful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Nope.
So I literally worked on it until turn it in day. Gosh, but it's turned in and I'm done. And this year I said, I don't give a crap for the teachers that didn't send me pictures. I went around and I got pictures of I have my list because I go through and I'm like, okay, I don't have pictures of any of these teachers or any of these kids. So I go and get all the pictures of the kids and teachers. I got all the kids, which was the main thing. And then the teachers, teachers are more awkward and hard because they're adults.
Mm-hmm.
So like, oh, I don't look good today. Kids will just smile.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I can either take your picture right now or you can send me a picture. And a lot of them are like, oh my gosh, I'll send you a picture. And I'm like, okay. And I gave them my email. Last year and year before, I would kind of pester and be like, are you going to give me your picture? Like, I need your picture. I had sent out one wide email before I had gone to the school to take pictures. In that email, I said, I'm coming this day to take pictures. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to, you can email me one. And then that day I said, if you don't want a picture today, you can email it. A bunch of teachers didn't email me and didn't want their picture that day. So my list on my staff page is like 8-9 teachers that aren't listed. I'm like, all right, sucks for you. Yeah. So
yeah.
Sorry if you're listening, school. I'm so exhausted. So then as I'm doing that, we're running the fundraiser. It's been so much fun. Yeah. Like I've honestly had a blast. So it's a fundraiser all about kindness. So it's like a normal like bike-a-thon thing where like people just donate money. And then instead of promising that you're going to run 3 laps for every $10 or whatever, you're promising that you're going to do an act of kindness. And so it's been really fun. My co-chair and I have been rocking it. Mm-hmm. I had to do the assembly to kick off. I was so nervous. Yeah. But it went good. And it was lucky because the kids already really knew me from the yearbook. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I like started off, I'm like, you might know me as the yearbook lady, but no camera today. Today I'm talking about the fundraiser and all this sort of stuff. Well, every day we do a daily drawing for an act of kindness. So because we're trying to make it, the reason we like this fundraiser so much is because, those are the kids out there that can't raise money. Mm-hmm. But this one, anyone can do kindness. Yeah. So we make sure we're not focusing on just the money part. So every day we're doing a daily drawing for a random act of kindness. Oh, sweet. And so like the website, it's called Raise Craze, has an Excel sheet that I can download at night and it has all the acts of kindness on it. And then I go and find a random spinner and I put like 1 to like 700 or whatever, and it'll pick one for me. So that's how I do that. So I have to do that at night. Then the classrooms all have bingo cards and it's like 50% of your class is registered. Like your whole class has logged 10 acts of kindness, 25 acts of kindness. You've raised $1,000 or whatever. And so then I have to go through and I have to figure out which classes are getting marked off tomorrow for their bingo cards. And then on the center square on the kids bingo at home is they get a bubble on our thermometers are like these beakers because we had the Pacific Science Center come today as our
fun.
So we just did a whole little science theme. Yeah. And so they get a bubble on their beaker for one act of kindness and just registering for the fundraiser. So then I have to check to see if any kids need that. So it's like all this homework stuff. And then in the morning, they always do school announcements. The 5th graders come down. And so I stay until the announcements are there. And that's when I do the announcements for the act of kindness. And then we also have these like wolf, because we're the wolves, these 2 wolf stuffies that travel depending which class has the most act of kindness and the most money earned. It's a fun idea, but they've stayed in the same classes this entire time. Yep. And so I have to stay there and then I have to go collect the bingo because the kids turn in their individual bingo cards. Oh, God. So I just go and collect them and then I run home and I just verify that the kids did everything. Oh, yeah. That they're not lying.
That they're checking off.
Yep. And then I go and return it and then I update the thermometer and all this. So like it's an all day thing. But so it's been a lot of work, but it was supposed to be done Friday, but we're really close to like,
the goal.
we're not really the goal. We set our goal really high this year, but we haven't broke 20,000 yet, which is fine. Like we've raised enough where previous fundraisers, we've only kept 65% of our money because the company keeps 35%. This one, we get to keep at least 90%.
Oh, wow.
So we've raised enough where we're keeping the same amount, if not a little more.
That's good.
Yeah. But
that kind of sucks too, though.
Yeah.
Because you're able to keep more, so you would hope to,
keep more.
Yeah.
So we're doing one final push through Wednesday, because that'll be an official 3 weeks of the fundraiser. And to motivate kids, we have a lot of classes that are one square away from either one bingo. They could even do the middle square and get double bingo or all this. So we said, if we raise 21,000 which was only like 3,000 more by Wednesday. So 5 days, we gave them $3,000, which they've been doing this whole time. So it should happen.
Easy.
Then they get to mark any bingo square off they want. So I made a big deal about it. We have a parent, freaking love him. His daughter alone could have marked off every single bingo square for his class, except for the percentages. Yeah. So she almost has done 100 acts of kindness.
Holy shit.
She has raised about $3,000 herself.
Holy shit.
Yes. And the joke is, okay, so we know which class is going to win next year, whichever class so-and-so is in. And, but I'm like, I'm all for it. Come on, Charles. Let's do it. Get us more money. And so, it's been... So I'm hoping, because I told him he's just been so frustrated, because he's like, oh man, we just have that 75% and I can't get that 75%. And I was like, okay, I'll tell you a secret. This is what we're going to do. And he just like sent me an emoji with like star eyes. He's like, yes. So I'm hopeful that it'll happen. But there was that. Just moving in is exhausting. I mowed my mom kept telling me, you need to mow your lawn. And I'm like, Mom, that's the last thing on my list of want to do right now.
I need to do,
I need to like unpack and then I can mow the lawn. I should have listened to her. Because, oh my gosh. Okay. So I have the parking strip was awful. I couldn't even get down the parking strip the whole way without my lawnmower clogging, and I had to empty it. Every strip in the backyard, I had to empty.
Oh no!
It took about like 3 to 4 hours to mow that yard.
Oh, because you let it overgrow.
It was like at least 2 feet long.
Oh shit!
And I was like,
oof.
So I mowed it at like top, even though my mom's like, I don't think you did because that looks really short. And I was like, I made it go to the 5. I did the as high as it could go. She's like, okay. So I'm planning on mowing it tomorrow so that I can never do that again.
Yep.
Even though I just mowed it like 3 days ago, I'm like, it's gotta go lower and they'll never have to do that again. But I felt so empowered.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't need no man.
No.
I'm so proud of myself.
That. Yeah.
So that was my biggest accomplishment this week. If I posted a Thursday, it would have been my lawn.
Look at my mowed lawn.
I really would. I have a photo of me halfway done, and you can tell the ridiculous. You know what? I'll post it with this minisode.
Yep.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, so I'm just counting down the days. Got 3 more days for this fundraiser, and then my life should be like
chill,
sort of. Riley's doing well. My life will be chill, but it's my children's life that I have to keep going
up on,
because Riley's in drama and softball. So she has softball Mondays, drama Tuesdays, softball Wednesdays, drama Thursdays, nothing Friday, softball Saturday, nothing Sunday.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Next year she said she doesn't want to do softball. I'm like, okay. Say less.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually sad. I'm happy and sad. I'm sad because I'm like, It's really fun watching her play.
Yeah, I thought she was enjoying it.
She was, except something happened. I don't know what happened this year, but she's just
Not there.
no. And I'm like, fine, that's fine. I mean, whatever. One less thing. But
She found drama.
she really likes drama.
Mhm.
She wants to do. They have a summer camp too.
Fun.
It's 2 weeks, but it's from like 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Yeah. But it's that long because in those 2 weeks, they will,
Make a play?
yes, Moana. She really wants to do
Oh.
it. It's very expensive. So I'm like, you have to do the Lion King play first. Like
See how you like it.
She's loved all the prep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that's awesome. Okay. But you have to actually like the acting in front of people. And if you like that and there are still spots available for summer, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But
Hey, then I'll go see that play.
Yes.
Since I'm getting a cat.
I know on the day her play is.
I'm so bummed.
I know. She's just, I went in and I was like, okay, Riley, 2 things. This program that we're in is for 7-year-olds to 16-year-olds. So you're not going to be Nala.
Yeah.
You probably won't even be baby Nala. You're going to be no real part.
Yeah.
And I need you to get that in your head before
And
we
be okay with
Yes.
that. Yeah.
and totally chill. She's like so proud to be a baby monkey.
Oh, good. Yes.
she's like, we sing basically the entire Can You Feel the Love Tonight song. She's like, we just don't do the Nala and Simba and Pumbaa and Timon parts, but we, the villagers, the extras are, sing the whole rest of the song. And she's like, knows all her dances. She has been Lion King obsessed. We just rewatched
Yes.
Mufasa and the Lion King movie. Like, she watched the live action one, and then we just watched the cartoon one. Like, so we're getting excited over here.
Good,
So I hope she really likes to be on stage too.
Because that's the worst part.
That's the nerve-wracking part.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah, but I think
she'll be fine.
she'll be fine. Flipping church. So every first Sunday, we give people in the audience, people in the, what is it called? Congregation?
The audience.
a chance to go up and like share their testimony and like why they believe and all this sort of stuff. Every time that girl goes up. And like, she actually does a good job. Like I'm always like, do you know what you're going to say? What are you going to say? Like, are you going to embarrass me type of thing?
Yeah.
But she actually says something really good, and everyone it comes up after. Like, anyways, there's nothing this girl wouldn't do to be in front of a microphone. So,
so she'll be fine.
I think she'll love it. So, yeah, might be forking out some money
I was just
for
going to say, so
summertime.
get ready for.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing is, I'm like, sweet, no money for softball, but this costs twice as much, and it's all year long. I'm like, okay, but we'll see. So yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
that's it.
All right. Well, I think that's a good mini.
That was a long mini-sode for y'all.
Yeah. That's what happens when we don't have any, and then boom,
I know, exactly.
boom. All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye. Thanks for sticking with us.
We hope you enjoyed it.
If you did, we would greatly appreciate it if you gave us 5 beautiful stars, reviewed, and subscribed.
You can also follow us on Facebook at Offscript, on Instagram at Offscript Podcast 21, and on TikTok at Offscript_pod.
Shoutouts to Madame Shen Creations for our adorable logo art.
And Adam Daniel for our incredible theme song.
And to Creative Cinephile Productions for producing our podcast.
See you next time.